So here the question is, how many disease basically this oil creation is going to connect? It's going to connect to disease basically. That is 100% sure basically. Assume that basically when South Africa land basically is doing process, entire South Africa land basically is doing some process basically, they connected to 1000 or basically 500 disease basically. It reached to Russia basically. They connected with some 200 disease. So like this basically when you calculate basically it connects to around 1200 300 basically disease basically. When Sharjah basically connects that oil basically, when it digs basically, and when it come out from the land basically, that time basically 15 lakh liter basically is there, plus 1200 disease basically are also there basically. So one person told that the medical department is basically always ready basically. So before basically they proceed for the oil basically for the public basically, they checks basically the total disease is equal to total antibiotic data is there basically. If not there, then basically they add the data basically. Then they add the data basically. But here the question basically is, this type of thing basically are added basically. That is the stuff basically. So mostly basically people say that basically it's a natural process, so they don't add anything basically. But what about the 1200 disease basically which has connected from the land? So here one person asked the question basically. When South Africa basically land basically will send the power supply data, that time basically that disease is going to activate. The people who consume the oil, then you have to take the medicine basically. Then you have to take the medicine basically. So that's basically one process basically. But this thing basically which I talked basically, that is not documented in the world basically. That is not documented. How basically? When the data is then the energy basically oil is reached to the South Africa land, how many disease basically it's going to connect? That document is not there with the Bollywood group also and not with the medical department also. Basically. Mostly basically they might not be having basically, but satellite group might be having basically. So next video see.